Hi, Ian here from beawinningtrader.com, and I want to show you in this video a trade that I done today, which is Thursday the 2nd of the 4th, 2nd of April 2020. It's in light crude oil, and it was a phenomenal trade. It was instigated and initiated using our price action methodology, from which we trade our very disciplined vertical bar trading pattern, and then we use our software that indicates whether there is strength or weakness in the market by either painting the price bars red for weakness and for blue as strength. If they do go green, it is more of a sideways action. Now, the trade I wish to share with you began this afternoon at roughly around 3:30 p.m. UK time. It was initiated in around here where we had already the blue bars. The market retraced to give us a confirmed higher vertical bar trading pattern low, and my entry was at 22.18. Now, I was trading initially slightly more than 5 contracts, but my normal trading lot size is 5 contracts, and each contract you trade in the light crude oil futures market, that this was, symbol being CL, is $10 US. So in other words, if it moves 10 points for you in your favor and you're trading one contract, you'd have made $100 US. My risk today was 20 points, so I was risking $200 per contract. As I was trading multiple contracts, I was risking more than that, but it was all within the confines of my trading account size. In other words, my risk was not very great at all in percentage terms to my overall account size, and that is what is key to profitable trading. Number one, when you're trading, everyone, you need a methodology, but number two, whenever you have that methodology, everything should be associated with risk, and risk. Okay, so anyway, to cut a long story short, I entered the trade at 22.18 and the trade took off. Now, to back this up, I want to show you and share some screenshots with you of my trade. And this is my trade here, where you can see my entry was at 22.18 and the market took off. Now, by the time that I was able to get my my sniping tool opened to screenshot the trade that I was in, the market had moved quite considerably up, and indeed within the space of a couple of minutes, as there was some news came out, the market had moved so much so that I was now showing at this stage an open equity profit of $10,200 on 5 contracts. So the market, that's my entry, 22.18, which was the entry that I'm sharing with you here at 22.18. This is the reason for our trade. The market went up, it went up, it went up, it went up, and this is where it went a little bit sideways, and those red bars appeared a couple of minutes later. But I hadn't time. I was able to drag my stop up, folk. I hadn't time. In a slower market, I probably would have been dragging myself up once I seen red bars and maybe perhaps coming out of the trade, but the market then quickly, within the space of another 30 or 40 seconds, turned around and it took off, and it took off big time, folk. And you can see every point this moves. So from 22.18, and the market's now trading at 25.95, it's almost a 400 point move. So $4,000 per contract, 5 contracts, folk. It was an absolutely super move. And again, I took a further screenshot where you see the market was up here at 24.22. My stop was at 23.85, and my open equity, sorry, that is the wrong screenshot. Move it on a little bit more. Wait till I do this. This is the screenshot here where my stop was now brought up to 25.66, and my open equity was, again, look, there's my entry price, 22.18 at $21,850. That market, I was able to drag my stop up by simply bringing this horizontal line on up after it. The market went further higher, so where it was was in round here, which is where I had my stop. The market took off, as I've showed you, and that market continued up to 2723. It nearly went to 2740, folk. And again, I'll just show you quite simply where I brought my stop. I was able to bring my stop in under here. I got stopped out in the space of about 7 or 8 minutes. I had earned in the crude oil market this afternoon, Thursday the 2nd of April, some 27,000 US dollars. Now, every day is not like today. In fact, I will say to you, it is probably the best trading day that I have had perhaps ever, and I've been trading the markets for 30 years. It's just my position sizing was correct. The market took off and it rallied big time. It rallied almost 500 points very, very quickly. The volatility, as we all know, has been massively great. But the important fact of this video for you is to let you know and let you see that it was entered using our price action methodology, a methodology from which I have taught and been mentoring to others since 1998. Very clear, this is a signal that is not subjective in any way, so any of my members that were trading this market using the same 8-range chart and having my software on would have had exactly the same trade, an immense trade. In fact, folk, I can show you a couple of previous trades that I'd done, or one previous trade rather I should say, that I'd done earlier before that, trading the E-mini market, and that was the E-mini today on the 2nd, where I had, again, I was trading, yes, multiple contracts admittedly, but I had an open equity of $4,000. And again, I had my stop here at 24.37, locking in at least 13 points. It was at 33.75 at the time that this was taken. So I did get stopped out, folk. I did get stopped out. So I didn't lock in my $4,093, but I was able to lock in over $3,000, well over $3,000 in that particular trade. That was before, look at the times down here, UK times, and you compare those times to these trades over here. That there was at 14.13 before the live market opened, before the pit opened, before, well, there's no such thing as the pit, but before the live market opened at 2:30 p.m. US equity markets, and then the crude oil trade was after that. So to say it was an exceptional day would be an understatement, but each and every trade that I took today, as indeed any of my members would have taken, would have been totally based on our methodology. Look, lower vertical bar trading pattern highs, red bars, and weakness the whole way down. What beautiful trading. Again, folk, go to our website, sign up to one of our free webinars, our free workshops, free webinars that's coming up, and you will see exactly how you yourself can have trades like this, similar to this, perhaps not with the volatility that we've had today and not with the moves we've had today, but to be consistently profitable in the marketplace, you certainly need a methodology, and the methodology from which I use and teach, I believe, is second to none. Look, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember, go to our website, www.beawinningtrader, to learn more of our more about our trading. Okay, www.beawinningtrader.com, and sign up to one of our free workshops, and you soon would be able to have profitable trades on a consistent basis once you take on board and spend time to learn our methodology and have the ability to use our unique software trading tool. Look, thank you very much.